Hi, I'm Hermes and welcome to the Sage's Thoughts. So in this video I'm going to be discussing Law 3 of the 7 Hermetic Laws, and Law 3 is the law of vibration. So the quote that is given in the Kybalion is, "Nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates." What's interesting about this law is it's clearly in the modern day backed up by science, and these laws are linked to teachings from ancient Egypt and ancient Greece thousands of years ago. The fact that they knew this when modern science is just getting the grasp of this to this day is, quite amazing when you think about it from that perspective. But to discuss the meaning and understanding of the law of vibration, what does it mean that nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates? Because from a physical level, sometimes when you look around, things do seem static. Things do seem, they're not moving, they're not vibrating. But at a molecular level, if you look at everything in terms of atoms, the body, for example, the body is made up of 7 octillion atoms. Octillion, that's 27 zeros. They're constantly moving, constantly vibrating, and if you take things down to that one molecule and look at an atom, atoms are made up of 99.999% empty space. They're just vibrating so quickly that everything appears to be physical. So the whole world is made up of atoms, and they are all vibrating, all moving, and it's an interesting perspective to have on the world. Nikola Tesla was, I'd say, one of the greater minds that's pretty have existed in humankind. He often, I would say, used and worked with this law, either knowingly or unknowingly. He had a quite similar quote: "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." So how can we use this understanding of this law of vibration? I think it's an amazing law that can be used, and I think it can even be the solution to a lot of human suffering. So if you look at yourself and govern yourself by these laws and realize you are governed by these laws and everything is governed by these laws, then we are able to then see the world as in vibrational patterns. How can you use the law of vibration in your own life? It allows you to see that you are able to alter your own vibration and alter the vibrations of the things around you, the frequency of things around you. Everything is a frequency, everything is emitting a frequency. And if you want to see it in the aspect of hurt people, for example, someone that's got a lot of pain in their own life, they tend to go out and emit this frequency. Someone could argue with someone and it starts a negative frequency for them. And again, hurt people, they're going to keep that spiral going. And that's literally like a drop in the ocean. That's the vibration, that's the spreading of that frequency, of that vibration, and vice versa. You can see the opposite of that is loved people love people. You could smile at someone in the morning and that could completely shift and change their whole frequency, and then they might have a positive interaction then with someone else. There's that movie Pay It Forward, how a small good act can create waves of massive world change, and it all started from that one act, and that's through the law of vibration. That's vibrations continue. If you want to kind of apply this to yourself, you can, I suppose, realize that our senses are the gateways of our physical experience and experience with others as well. And everything that we do experience affects our frequency, affects our vibration. I don't know if you can see behind me, but if I'm going to look at scent, for example, that's one of our senses. I've got incense, going behind me. So that's frequency it's emitting, which is causing me to feel more relaxed. People use essential oils as well, also for relaxation, also for sometimes energizing. You can think of sound. Listening to angry music sometimes can make you feel angry. Seeing the law of vibration in that aspect, if you want to master or come at a certain frequency or alter your frequency. You can listen to a certain type of music if you want to feel more relaxed. For example, maybe listen to some Bob Marley, some reggae. These frequencies are affecting your frequency, all of those 7 octillion atoms in your body being altered and controlled by what we are experiencing in every moment. With sound as well, if you want to go deep in that path, there's solfeggio frequencies, and I believe 528 hertz is known as the miracle tone, and it's often been shown to have, amazing effects on the body and the mind. So it might be something you want to look a bit more into. Again, you can compare this to all our senses. Sight as well, for example, the things in which you see are having effects on your frequency. If you're watching a lot of explicit content, be it violence, for example, then that's going to alter your frequency. You're going to become a more violent person. Or if you have a certain direction you want to go in, something you want to manifest, for example, watching that again and again, becoming obsessed with that in which you want to manifest, watching other people that have it, watching the way in which you go about getting it, that's going to change your frequency and help you manifest your ideal life. So that's kind of the example of sight. And then of course we have feeling, that's affected by, say, the relationships we have around us. We have positive, negative emotion. Also realizing that every emotion has its own beauty, has its own intensity, and sometimes it's the repression of a certain emotion which actually causes the suffering. Rather than listening to your body, really tapping into your emotional body and realizing we are also able to alter that. We can alter our emotion based on the experiences in which we're having. Everything in our physical experience and spiritual experience as well in this world is constantly altering our vibration. When you see the world in that way, you can begin to direct your own experience. You can begin choosing the things in which you're allowing into your body, allowing into your mind temple. The things you're watching, you can see that as entering your mind temple. And when you realize the law of vibration is everything you are experiencing, changes your own vibration, changes who you are as a person and what you're going to then be emitting, you will be a lot more conscious of what you're consuming, what aspects. And again, you can direct that in any way in which you want. You can manifest your ideal life. If you really know what that is, you can use visualization. That's also emitting a frequency, the frequency of thoughts, of emotions. You're putting that out there. You're telling your whole body, all of those 7 octillion atoms, that this is what you want. And again, we are connected with everything around us. That frequency we're emitting is going to have an effect on everything around us. That's where the law of attraction comes in, and using that law of vibration to manifest your ideal life. So yeah, I'm going to keep it more short and sweet today, but I hope I kind of gave you an understanding of the law of vibration, how you can go about using the law of vibration. And yeah, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and look out for Law 4. It's coming soon. Peace out.
Welcome to the Sageverse. Please just observe the birth of this creative surge, for the purpose to leave hatred purged and replaced with words that will make you learn to take your place on earth. And once you've taken your place and found your greatest of traits, cultivated the day, this will be making you say, this is the sage's way.